This is what we're about to do now. It's called One Gotta Go Debates.
Ooh.
Where we're basically gonna do, have a debate about the face-off. And
Oh, that's cool.
this one I want to have the conversation. One gotta go debate, man. Xbox or PlayStation.
Oof.
And I mean from Xbox, all your memories from Xbox, the original 360, Xbox Series S, Series X. I don't know if there's any other Xboxes out there. And also we're going back to PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all your memories.
Man.
One got to go. And which one, and why does it have to go? Like, where does it fall for you?
Xbox, you got the Halos, the SSX Trickies, the you got so many classic games. And PlayStation, you got the Tomb Raiders, the what is the other one? The Tekkens, and man, you got so many originals that came with PlayStation and so many that came with Xbox.
Yeah, they start bleeding the. Well, let's start with right now.
Mm-hmm.
What is your preference right now today, Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Yes. Why? Why PlayStation?
I don't know. It's just
they did a better rollout for the 5.
I feel like they did. I feel like they did a better rollout. Period. I have a very nostalgic connection with them.
Yeah.
Since it popped out before Xbox 2.
Yeah. They got the head start. I'm real big on the presentation of a new game system coming out.
Yeah.
No one knew how the PlayStation was going to look and stuff like that. And when I seen it, and you could kind of picture in your living room, it looked like something I need to have. It was big and bulky, but it looked like something I needed to have.
Right.
Versus when Xbox did their rollout, their Series S, Air X, the new one, it just looked like a block. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, that looked like every other little air freshener. I mean, it didn't look like nothing that I wanted part of my living room game setup.
It didn't fit the aesthetic.
It didn't fit the aesthetic. And I'm like, why would they go with such a... The original Xbox had a great design to me to go to contrast PlayStation.
Yeah.
Xbox 360 had a great design. And honestly, the PlayStation 5 mimics to me the conclaveness of Xbox 360. Because it was kind of, instead of conclave, it was like obtuse.
Right.
So I'm like, they're going with the, not just the box look.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, bet. For them to go with just the box look for the Xbox Series S, again, walking into a room, there's not even color. They didn't even change the colors.
Nope.
PlayStation has where you can change the shell to army fatigue,
whatever you want,
red, blue,
customized,
gold. Yeah.
I seen somebody with a Darth Vader one. I'm like,
hold on. My original PlayStation 4 was the Joker brand.
Right.
So for Xbox to just have this black box, I'm like, bro, it's not aesthetically pleasing to no kid. Like kids like GameCube because it was purple. Like for kids.
Yeah.
Mommy, give me the black box.
Right.
What they gonna do with this black box that's powerful?
Right.
In controller wise. A lot of people love the Xbox controller because that's also Microsoft's controller.
I feel like it was too much.
Too much.
Too much. I like PlayStation because of the aesthetics of it, how it feels, the ergonomics of it.
I will give I would give the controller aspect to Xbox.
Yeah.
I do like Xbox controller overall more. Something about the left thumb and the right thumb being like not both down in the middle, whereas up here, it just made more sense to me where I could, the up, down, the directional pad is along with the right. It just, that to me just made more sense. The directional pad and the right analog stick being lower and the right, it made more sense. So I will give the controller to Xbox throughout time. I feel like Xbox always had a better design on controllers.
But didn't they switch their controllers out though? Like the design of them?
It's always been the same design.
Yeah.
PlayStation, which PlayStation 5 has the motion sensor pad.
In the middle?
I have used that, but I don't use it a lot. It could, there's some games that actually you got to like swipe it or blow in it. I mean, it be doing some things.
That's crazy.
Pause.
That's
but
crazy.
With that being said, I do like the idea of what PlayStation try to do with the controllers, but overall, I have to say the debate of PlayStation versus Xbox. Me personally, just going through my time with Xbox One, like you said, Halo. I've had more fun times with Halo, and there's a game called Fusion Frenzy. If y'all never played Fusion Frenzy, bro, that's one of them 4-player games that, and nothing against Mario Party and all that, but that's one of them games.
Yeah.
But my times with Halo trumps any time I spend with Xbox.
I know.
PlayStation. Now, mind you, I will say this. PlayStation got a lot of games first.
Yeah.
When it came to like Grand Theft Auto 3, it came out on PlayStation first, then it went over to Xbox. Grand Theft Auto 5 or I think 4 was a PlayStation first release, and it released on Xbox a couple months later. So they were getting exclusive games early on. But when I go back to Xbox 360,
right,
it had Call of Duty first.
See,
when 360 dropped and PlayStation was still trying to work with the PlayStation 2, Call of Duty, I'm like, bro, that took me to. I'm like, this is
the thing is
amazing.
like when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation, you had a lot of nostalgic group setting, group party, activities. But when it comes to PlayStation, it's like, okay, this is just me versus the world. You got to have your own personal experience.
PlayStation was always known to only have 2 controller ports.
Yeah.
Xbox kicked off 4 controller ports. They were smart enough to say, I think Nintendo 64 had that. So they just played on that, like, hey, when Halo comes out, y'all can play 4 players.
Party.
Now, mind you, PlayStation always had the multi-tap thing where you could plug in 4 controllers, but it wasn't standard.
Right.
When they start making wireless controllers now, of course, you could, connect up to 4 controllers, 6 controllers, whatever.
Right.
But I think, again, at that time, PlayStation was behind the curve from Microsoft all the way up until PlayStation 5, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I would say up to PlayStation 4.
Right.
That's when PlayStation started getting smarter. Like, all right, bet let's start having better games. Let's start going a little harder. But in the overall debate of PlayStation versus Xbox, I'm gonna give it personally to there's my guy's thing.
All right, go. I need to jet.
All right, bet. Let me get
we can.
All right, we'll finish this up later.
We gotta go.